Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is Scooch. This is Josh. He helped me get these two pretty cars up here to the lot so I could film them. Basically, I'm here to talk about the channel that I'll be starting. What we'll be doing is modifying both of these cars, as well as doing tutorials on how to do, just simple procedures with the car, such as oil changes, tire rotations, anything you can think of. Be given a bunch of walkthroughs with that stuff. But in the meantime, let me kind of go over what we have in front of us, what I've done to them already, and some of the plans that I have coming up for the future. So to start out, you have the 1994 Honda Civic DelSol. This car is actually pretty old and has pretty high mileage. It's got 214,000 miles on it. It does have a little bit of rust here in the back on both sides. You can camera comes into focus. You can see that right here. And there's a little bit of rot underneath the skirt over here. So a couple of things that I'd want to definitely get going on that. Plan to get that all fixed up this summer and, just kind of get this car back to its former glory. Right now, it doesn't have really much done to it. It's pretty stock. I did tint the windows because people were blinding me all the time with their headlights. Car sits so low. And it does have a cold air intake. So that was done by the previous owner. I'll kind of get into a little bit more in the future how this car came to be and where I got it from. But yeah, you can see the cold air right there. Makes some nice noises when the VTEC hits. So makes it a lot more fun to drive. And other than that, that's really about it. I've only had this car for a few months. I got it back in May. It's now January, so not really too long. The other car I've had since 2017, so that's the STI. I bought that car brand new, and I've been working on it ever since. Once 36K hit, I kind of went all out with it as much as I could. To start, it does have Cusco coilovers on it and a Tomei catback exhaust. I wrapped the roof myself. It actually has to be redone. It looks a little choppy right now. But other than that, it's got a Grimspeed catted downpipe. It has a tile wastegate. I believe it's a 38 millimeter. I can't remember exactly. And in the summer, it actually has some nice Enkei TS10 in the deep frozen blue color. I might be powder coating those gold this year, but I haven't quite decided yet. I have always wanted a set of gold wheels. If I get this damn thing open, never remember where it is. So yeah, not too much to look at under the hood. I mean, you can see the IAG air oil separator and of course the coilovers up top there. But it's just fun to drive. Makes about 300 wheel horsepower and 330 wheel torque. It was tuned by Wicked Matt over in Rhode Island, and he's kind of the Subaru Jesus around this area, so really knows exactly what he's doing, and he's been pretty helpful to a lot of the people in the area. So. But yeah, as far as this car goes, it's kind of done as of engine modifications. I would like to get a little more out of it. I'd like to do an E85 tune and kind of get that set up as far as the fuel goes. I think that would be kind of cool. But other than that, that's about it. The Honda, once the rust is fixed, I want to lower it. I want to get some nice wheels for it, and I'd like to repaint it eventually. You can see on the top here, there's a little bit of wear, sun fade, and the trunk is in the same condition. But thankfully, the only rust we really have here is what I've showed you earlier. So the car was kept in really good shape, and I really have no complaints with it so far. Runs like a top for the age, and I really love it. So I mean, that's pretty much it for today. This is like I said, we're gonna be doing a bunch of walkthroughs, tutorials, things like that. But I will definitely catch you in the next video. And I'll be doing a walkthrough on the Subaru in its entirety, as well as a couple of sound clips and things like that. So, catch you next time. Have a good day.